The next story is about Microsoft. Microsoft new higher dividend still lags the market. Microsoft plans to hand more capital back to its shareholders, but even when it does, the dividend yield will be lower for the market as a whole, a key reason that the stock has soared. So dividend yield is what people look for to get into good high-paying dividend stocks. Let's analyze it. Let's get back into the software. Let's go back to that list. Let's go look at Microsoft. Well, the stock is overvalued. Quickly, when we give you that value, being able to see if the stock is over or undervalued comes into play real quick. So the stock is overvalued. Good upside potential by way of RV. Good safety by way of RS. Good timing as far as RT, and the stock is a buy, and the stock has got a CI of 1.35. Good earnings and growing their earnings by 17% a year. So this one's talking about maybe, let's go to the dividend yield. Dividend yield is at 1.3 and it does pay a good dividend. So something else that you will see that you won't see anyplace else. We have something called dividend safety. Now, dividend safety is cast on a scale between 0 and 99 or 0 and 100. And anything above 50, as far as safety is concerned, means that the stock will should continue to still pay out the dividend at its current rate or rise. So if you're in this stock for the dividend that's being paid, guess what? VectorVest says that it's a safe dividend and it's a safe bet as far as that's concerned. So this is the other kind of information that you get in analyzing a stock in VectorVest that you don't get anywhere else. So now, based on the story, let's go look at the graph, view the stock graph, look at that. Stock was moving up nicely. What is it doing now? It was in a sideways move. With today's activity, did hit a new high over the last year. Let's move into a 3-month graph. The stock was moving sideways. Look at that. And based upon the news, the stock's price did rise up, hit a new high, but watch the wick at the top. I've got some selling pressure on the day. But look at the 3 and the 8 cross yesterday, follow through with a big gap up today, and look at the earnings per share is rising. Microsoft will be a good play, but before you get on board with it, think about buying it higher than the high to make sure that you're still buying into a rising stock. Notice that the wick at the top, the stock is giving back some of its gains with the selling pressure with the wick. The top of the wick shows the high for the day. The bottom of the wick shows you the low for the day. The price is still within that range. Open candle. Just be careful on it. Jerry said sold a bull put spread on Microsoft this morning. What was your strike? What was the strike on the put that you sold? What was the strike on the put that you sold, Jerry? I'm just curious to know. I'm still more bullish on the stock by way of the earnings per share, by way of the 3 and the 8. I'm just curious to know what your strike was. Rich says, I only buy safe undervalued stocks. Open my trading, so you only buy safe, we already read that. 140, you're fine. You're close to, you bought it, you sold it at the money, which means you got a nice premium for it. How far out did you sell it? Hopefully 30 days or less. I still am more bullish on Microsoft than not. I like that it did have the opportunity to go up, but I think a lot of sellers are pushing down, but still an open candle, and I do like that the 3 and the 8 have crossed and the earnings are rising. So I don't think that that's a bad play. I don't think that that's a bad play. And look at that level of resistance is sitting right at where? That strike that you sold. That strike that you sold, that's where you sold it nice a short time. So you should be, as long as you close above 140, you should be fine. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Now, if you're new to the software or would like refresher information about the software, click on this Getting Started video right here. Thanks to all of your input, here's a YouTube video that we think would be perfect for you. Click right here. If nothing else, folks, just hit the subscribe button right here.